Hello everybody, it's Super64 and welcome back to my railway. So today I decided I would just show you some new things I got this month. Instead of doing a video pretty much every time I get something new, I figured that would be kind of redundant, so I just save it towards the end of the month. And this might not be a monthly thing because sometimes I really don't get anything or very little a month and it's just not worth doing a big video. But between a train show that happened earlier this month and Christmas, and stopping at a train store on the way home and picking some things up, I do have a lot to show you today. So suppose I'll start with some new additions to the layout, just kind of scenery. So first up, I found this at the train store, which after visiting my family for Christmas, it was on the way home, so I decided to stop there and pick some things up. This is a crepe stand. I just thought it was kind of funny and cute, so I picked it up. It wasn't too expensive. It's a nice die-cast model of just a cute little crepe stand, so that's right now in the shopping center, and excuse the poor lighting. Here's something that I just built earlier today. This is a Walthers water tower and a little shanty. So this was a kit, obviously, because I did have to build it, and it's not the most detailed thing in the world, but it was pretty easy to put together. I didn't have too much trouble with it. Like, really the hardest parts were like the ladders and the little fence right there. That was kind of troublesome, but other than that, it was a pretty easy build. Like, it took me no more than an hour just to put it together. And this little shanty came included with it, which is just a little shack. Doesn't look that great, but I don't think it's really supposed to. So yeah, here's that. I just have it right here for now. Eventually I'll blend it into the environment and probably get some paint and touch it up too, because it is a very simplistic model, but I can't stay too mad at it. I don't believe it was too expensive. That was a Christmas gift. Here's something that isn't really set up yet, but I got this at the train store. This is a little American flag that's supposed to be drilled into your layout, but because I don't have plywood and I just have a plastic table, I don't really want to drill into it yet. So I was thinking I was just going to find some styrofoam and stick it in there and paint it up like a base or something. It also came with a spotlight that I can just wedge into this little crack in the tables here. And when powered, it will emit a light, but I don't have the right thing to power the light right now, so I'm going to need to find that, and hopefully I get a way for this to stand up. But yeah, for now, it's just kind of laying there. It's a neat little American flag thing. Okay, looking around, what else can I show you? But yeah, let's go to this side of the layout. A lot is happening over here. First off, I have this crane that I got at the train show. This hook was not included with it. This hook is a spare from a kit that I decided to... Sorry for this terrible lighting. And this hook is just something I found, spare in a kit, and I decided to glue it on. See, I did it very recently because the glue is still kind of drying. Yeah, very simplistic model, not in the best condition. Back here, found at the train show, we have these two really nice sheds, and I used them, if you can see over there, to replace those sheds, because those sheds were they were falling apart and just not very good. Oh, can I zoom back in, please? There we go. So yeah, these two sheds are way better, and right now I just kind of have a European goods train in it. So yeah, pretty nice. So over here, this is where pretty much the only big expansion to the layout. Well, I guess the yard used to only be one siding, now it's a kind of three, I guess, because we have this one which goes into two, and then this long siding over here. But over here, this is what I'm calling a coal mine right now. So it diverges off this branch line and goes into another switch, and this switch leads to the hopper. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And this switch leads to this gantry crane, which I got for Christmas. It was a kit that I had to put together, and it was a pain. I'm telling you now, this kit was not fun at all. I don't want to say it was no fun, it was kind of fun, but it's not even technically completed because there's still some like little tiny handrails and ladders that I just couldn't be bothered with it, so I think it looks good enough as it is, so I didn't really do anything with that, so yeah, I think it looks good, especially from a distance. Yeah, this is kind of my coal mine area. So over here, this is another little set. I don't really like how cramped everything is over here, because it's like we have this forest and then like the coal mine is right there. But oh well, you just have to kind of accept that I have a small table, so things are going to be small. So these trees were found at the train show. I got them $5 for the 7 of them, which was a really good deal in my opinion. I kind of regret not buying more of them because the guy selling them had a whole bunch of packs of trees for $5 each. I only bought one though, and oh well. So yeah, the trees were found at the train show, and they've been here for a while. But more recently, these tractors and these cows were found at the train store on the way home. These cows are just like the cutest things ever. I think they're woodland scenic cows, so yeah, they're cute little additions. And the tractors, I just thought they would, fit the surroundings of the area. It's kind of like an apple orchard farm, I guess. Those are apple trees. Okay, well, unless I'm mistaken, that's all the new additions to the layout. But I do have some new locomotives. So I'll just take them in order of which I got them. This was at the train show. This is a Family Lines diesel engine. I'm not aware of the exact classification, but this one was kind of a pain to get working. I had to open it up and do some work inside of it because when I got it, it worked at the train show just fine. I tested it before I left. When I took it home, it just didn't work for some reason, so I fixed it though, and I think it runs fine now. I haven't ran it in a while. And starting with Christmas, here's a really nice locomotive I got. I'm sorry for this lighting, guys. Let's bring it over here, if you don't mind. I want to do this just unedited. Let me just turn on a lamp. Okay. So here it is. And I don't have the exact classification memorized. I know it's a saddle tank. It's just this really lovely maroon, and it's a top of the line Hornby model. You see the buffers are sprung, which is, if you're not kind of in the loop with European stuff, that's a really nice detail that most engines don't have, but some of them do. So yeah, this is just a really nice model. Alright, going back over here. Now the lighting should be... That lamp is like the most powerful light in this house, I swear. We have this trolley, streetcar, whatever you want to call it. Really nice livery. I got this one to kind of replace my other streetcar, which barely works, because I'm planning on installing a trolley line kind of in this opening over here. I don't know if it will focus. In this opening, because there's nothing really going on track-wise, and I would like to install a trolley line just to kind of spruce it up. So yeah, this is why I wanted this. And it runs really well, because it is a Bachmann model. It's new, so I wouldn't hope it had any problems. And last but not least, this is probably the most interesting thing I've got. Oh, derailed. Oh, whatever. This is a Walthers crane. So this is powered, and I think, is it tangled right now? Yes? I don't know. Who cares? This is a powered model, and it's a Conrail livery, if you can just barely see. I'm pretty sure that logo is the only difference between the liveries, but yeah, this thing is really nice, and again, it is powered, so it does move on its own. Sorry, this camera work has been really bad. Focus. There we go. Yeah, there it is. It's a really nice model. I'm really glad I picked it up. So I think what I'll do is I'll do some running sessions with these locomotives, and so yeah, I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so first up I have the Hornby saddle tank, and I think I forgot to mention that this was a Model Power engine. Maybe I did, I don't know. And the Model Power diesel. I know this diesel doesn't work very well, so it might not start up on like instantly. I might have to push it around. But this is brand new, straight out of the box, so this should work. So I'll get that one started first. I'll just go over to my controls. And there it goes. Hopefully nothing too bad happens to it. So yeah, just got a small train for it here. Just a few wagons. I'm struggling, but just a small little tank engine, so I don't expect too much of it. So over here, I got another kind of small train, flatbed, and 2 box cars. Yeah. Again, this one's old, so I don't expect that much. But see if it springs to life. Oh, what do you know? Oh, there we go. And it lost its coupling. It might be derailed, actually. No, it isn't. No sign for that. Well, this is embarrassing. This diesel thinks he's above me, and, I say he, she, it, whatever. Oh. This diesel thinks that, it's above me in terms of authority. Well, and now it's come off. Okay, well, I did say this diesel was troublesome, so... Naughty engine. There we go. Yeah, see how long that lasts. Anyway, here comes our tank engine, which has been going so much more smooth. I'll try and get some more unique shots here. Okay, I hear bad things happening. Maybe this diesel is best run without any wagons at all. Well, this is embarrassing. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. There it goes. We'll just take the wheel off, I guess. Well, my apologies. This video has been very poorly shot. Here it comes. And there it goes. Okay, well, we'll just leave that to rest. We'll get one more shot of the steam engine and... oof. Call it a day. Oh well. Alright, let's get the other two going. Well, I apologize for that pretty pathetic, running session, quote unquote. Like I said, that diesel, it doesn't really work that well, but oh well. So now we have the Walthers crane engine here, and behind it is just a Bachmann unpowered crane. And then we have the streetcar, which can't couple to anything, so I just have it running solo. Alright, let's get the crane powered up. And this crane moves very slow, so, yeah. Don't be expecting to see too much of that. Anyway, get the streetcar going. I think that crane is too heavy for it. Well, we can watch it leave. I highly doubt it's gonna make a full loop around. So yeah, this thing is just ungodly slow. Which I suppose is realistic. I mean, I can ramp up the power. It ain't gonna do that much. Except for probably burn out the motor if I had to guess. Yeah. So there's a streetcar. Yeah, I can try and give you more unique shots of all this. I say all of it, but mainly just the streetcar because that's the only thing that's really moving. This streetcar is just such a joy to watch. It runs so smoothly. I can just show you aerial views of the layout, and there's that crane. So quiet too, compared to this thing, which sounds like it's about to explode in a second. Honey, it's going. Slowly but surely. See the big flames in the background. Okay, well I think that's just gonna about do it. That crane's almost halfway. Ooh, when it, you know, going too fast around the layout. Oh well. Put that to a stop and turn off the trolley. Well yeah, thanks for watching this, if you even made it this far. I'll admit, this video was pretty poorly made. I mean, the lighting was bad and kind of went on a tangent, but whatever. There's just kind of documentation for me. But yeah, if you did make it this far, thanks for showing interest and I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything in this video that you want to see specifically reviewed, like if you want to see that crane have its own review or the streetcar or anything really, just tell me in the comments. Well, thanks for watching and bye for now, I guess.